If you think your podcast isn't growing because you need better gear, you're wrong. Most podcasters don't fail because they lack tools. They fail because they buy the wrong ones. Today I'm breaking down the only tech stack you actually need for 2026 and what you should stop wasting your money on immediately. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by software options, if you bought tools you barely use, if your setup feels expensive, complicated, and fragile, this episode will clean it up. By the end, you'll know exactly what to use, what to ignore, and how to build a lean tech stack that supports growth instead of slowing it down. No hype, no affiliate fluff, just what works. I used to believe that better tools meant better results. So I tried everything. More software, more subscriptions, more pro upgrades. And all it did was add friction. More logins, more things breaking, more time troubleshooting instead of creating, most importantly, more money spent every month. What finally clicked was this. Tools don't create leverage. Systems do. Once I stripped my stack down to only what actually moved the needle, my podcasting journey became so much simpler, cheaper, and more reliable. That's what I'm sharing with you today. Here's the three problems that I see that people fall into, myself included. First problem, creators buy potential, not use. They buy tools thinking, I'll grow into this. They don't. Most creators use about 20% about what they pay for. Unused tools aren't leverage. They're distractions with the monthly bill. So just remove that part. Too many tools, no integration. One tool for recording, another for editing, another for scheduling, another for email, another for analytics. Nothing talks to anything else. The more tools you add, the more fragile your system becomes. Complexity doesn't scale, simplicity does. Creators obsess over microphones and cameras, but ignore workflows and distribution. Your audience can forgive average audio. They won't forgive inconsistency. Gear doesn't build momentum. Publishing does. This is the stack that every podcaster actually needs and nothing more. Stack part number 1, capture or your recording. You need something that is reliable, easy to use, consistent. That's it. One mic, one camera, one recording setup. If your recording process takes more than 5 minutes to start, it's too complicated. Way too complicated. Speed over perfection. Editing exists to remove friction, not chase perfection. You don't need cinematic edits. You need repeatable edits. Templates beat talent here. Fast edits mean more consistency. Consistency beats polish every time. One primary platform. Pick one platform. For PBI, it's YouTube. Everything else supports that decision. Distribution chaos kills momentum. Focus multiplies it. Shorts are discovery engines, not content libraries. You don't need dozens per day. You need one strong short per day consistently. Repurpose from long form. Never create shorts from scratch. This is non-negotiable. If you don't own your audience, you do not have a business. Email list, simple automation, weekly newsletter. That's leverage. Minimal metrics that matter. You don't need dashboards full of data. You track retention, email growth, consistency. Ignore vanity metrics. If your stack doesn't show your progress clearly, it's noise. Here's what happens when your tech stack is right-sized. Recording becomes easy. Editing becomes predictable. Publishing becomes routine. Growth becomes steady. You stop fiddling around and you start building. Most creators think they need better tools. What they actually need is less friction. Builders don't win because they're fancy. They win because they're consistent. If you want a clean, simple setup that actually supports growth, download the 15 steps to kickstart your podcast and subscribe to the Rebel Intel newsletter. That's where I break down systems that save you time, money, and mental energy so you can focus on building something real. Stop overbuilding. Start executing.